What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode. Oh, cut off my heat. It's cold, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Mature Black Female Podcast with your host, Tracy Walker. We're giving it maturely, unapologetically over here. So today, I want to talk about Cat Williams breaking the internet with his Shay Shay from Shay Shay podcast interview. Um, it was, I think it's at over 5 million views, and I don't even know, it's not been 24 hours yet. So um it broke the internet, and he was just really, I think when I'm the more I think about it, because I watched it like twice. I'm not going to show the interview, but I'm going to talk about what was on it when I think about it, and then I want to talk about this lady Tasha K interview, because she was a Pastor Nikki White, and she did an interview with Tasha. But before, she has her own following and influence on like social media. So I was looking at her TikTok things and stuff, and so she's very like, what to say, vibracious or whatever. So I don't know. She got a big personality, right? So she's a pastor, but she does real estate stuff like that too. She seems pretty successful, but she come to find out, I guess her husband was down low and stuff. What's up, goddess? I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you day one. I'm so happy to see my first one be a day one. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no better than that. Mm. But with some good coffee at the right temperature, then you can add to it. You can add to it. What's up? Happy New Year, everybody. So, yeah, she is a black female pastor who married. She does real estate and stuff, and she seemed to be successful and stuff. But then she just did an interview with Tasha K talking about how he didn't like, it was like no sex, and she tried to give him Earl. He ain't like that. They had to have it on Sundays, and it was like, it was just weird. I'm like, what black women, black women, black women, black women, black women, black women, black women. This is coming straight from the heart. Black women, please, please, please receive me. Please, please, mother effing. What's up, Coco? Please receive me, black women, collectively. They just not that in to you. They're not into us. There's a lot of butt breaking that's been going on throughout our journey here, starting back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When they had complete access. It's so many portals. You got the prison system. You got the church mentorship and all that BS. You got the Hollywood. You got the music industry. It's just so many different. It's like we gotta express it. So I'm glad that Cat Williams came out. With what everybody think is exposing really comedians, black comedians and stuff. So we're gonna talk about that. Who responded? Because everybody he talked about responded, except the biggest one, the one that got it most, Steve Harvey. He, Cat Williams dragged Steve Harvey so bad, baby. I had to watch it all over again. That's why people tell me they've been watching it over again. Baby, that's why it's at over 5 million. I'm telling you, in less than 24 hours, he dragged the F out of Cedric the Entertainer. He dragged the F out of Steve Harvey. He dragged the F out of Ricky Smiley. Baby, he didn't leave no crumbs, okay? On Shannon Sharp show, Shay Shay. And he even exposed Martin Lawrence, baby. I do not care. I know something happened to Martin Lawrence. Something happened to Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence ain't been the same. And it ain't been no ooh wee wee, bitch. No, 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 no. No, 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 Martin. I know you said that, but no, 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 no. Martin, my generation. What? I was crazy about the Martin show. My sitcom, baby, that was the best. Those were the days that helped our generation, man. We were living, but we had some good entertainment. Like there was the Cosby Show. It was the what I was just saying, I forgot. Anyway, I'm off. I'm off the topic. I want to go back to the Nikki White, y'all. Nikki White, she's a pastor, right? A black female pastor. I don't know how old she is. We're gonna see. Mm-hmm. But she be on TikTok. She had her own little, little following and stuff. She did a interview with Tasha K. Talking about she married to this man and then he wanted to have sex with her. I'm like, how we get here? Can we get a wake up call collectively and just be real about it? Between Nikki White, then Steve Harvey, all of her story, talking about he didn't do what Steve Harvey told him to do. Talking about Steve Harvey told him, why Steve Harvey can't tell nobody not to do nothing? Go listen to that Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp and see if you listen to Steve Harvey ever again. He broke that Simple Simon mother ever down so bad. He broke him down to the ground. And then reminding us that he the one who made Steve Harvey start doing comedy, because he revealed that Steve Harvey had a man unit on his head. I remember that back in the day, him and Steve Harvey were like in a boxing ring, like doing comedy. Like it was a comedy show, but it was a competition. And he murdered him. And he ain't did comedy since. And he went bald. He went bald. Steve Harvey used to have the perfect little lineup and stuff. That was a whole man unit. Some people say the mustache is too. I don't know, but I know it be lying all about his homeless story. Cat Williams say that was my story. I was homeless. I was 13 years old and homeless. You know what I mean? If I tell you I'm 13 and I don't have no place to live, you tell I'm homeless right there. So what I mean, and they do be making up these stories, y'all. I heard that about Oprah. Tell me she slept out on the porch and she didn't. I said Oprah act like she was just like went through so many. She might have, I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a lot. If I feel like if Oprah had adults touching her at a young age, that she shouldn't. It wouldn't draw her to Harvey Weinstein and to ignore that, and to have your girls at your school over there being touched. Why is this all around you? Like this surrounds you. Like this, I've seen you kissing Harvey Weinstein. I'm like, it surrounds you. It's more people supporting this than you know. So I'm glad that Cat Williams, and I'm glad that Pastor Nikki White is coming out exposing her down low husband. Because why you marry this lady when you know you ain't even want no woman? You know you weren't delivered. And you know you still want men's. You know that. But you wanted facade. And she said she felt like she was used for her wound. What's up? She said she felt like now imagine that. I heard it being used for your body, but she said she felt like she was being used for her womb. That's sad, y'all. We can't let it get to this. We can't just take a man without using discernment, having self-awareness, like who we are, what we like. They talking about what you bring to the table. If a black woman has self-awareness to be able to look around and see that everybody want to be she. If you can't get that through your goddamn thick head, that you that bitch, regardless of your shortcomings, period. Okay, then they're gonna steal it. That's what they do. They're gonna appropriate, they're gonna steal it. They're gonna always find value in it. If they just gonna have you go out there on the street corner, if they marry you and use your womb, if they have a baby by you and then, hey, you gotta pay me child support. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. These men have been butt broken. What the butt broken is going on? Let's just keep it real. That's what I think God sent Cat Williams to expose. It's the time. What's done in the dark gonna come to the light. Now it's just falling in line with everything else. A new domino every day. Then Tiny and T.I. just come back up. Then what's next week? Bam, all the black comedians. Cat Williams minding his own business, like he said. They didn't came on that show, that Shannon Sharp show. Steve and Eric and all them trying to act like they big up and everything, and he was like, "Look," and somebody, you know, you can call them crazy, you can call them whatever, but I'm looking at the similarities between this black pastor who married this down low man, using her for her womb, to use a woman for her womb. She said after she had that baby, that was it. He ain't want to have no sex. He ain't want to do, you know, I'm like, woo, 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 woo. What's up, New Diamond? I like Funk Empress. I love it with the diamond. Baby, her ex-husband is not the only down low man. Yeah, that's what. But how we still ain't discerning this? She shot. You gonna see? She's surprised. She I don't know. She might be acting. But I'm saying, why we ain't got no discern? It's a desperation. Is it denial? What the hell? How you end up with a whole gay husband? Something wrong somewhere. Come on now. I knew plenty. Their man got more stick than they do. Oh, they don't call her Funk Princess for nothing. Boo. She bring the funk. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I just want to live in reality, really, though. Hey, hope all is well. Listen, I tried to tell a Christian black woman her husband was cheating on her with proof. She got mad at me and told him, putting me in danger. Yep, exactly. That happened to me. I'm talking about, I was young, like in my 20s. I was having my little fly friends, you know, we were all cute. And she was dating this dude. She had bought her first house. She was like a real estate manager. Well, she was like an apartment manager. And then she started her own turnkey with that. And, you know, she was able to buy her own house. Started dating this little pretty boy. And girl, one time I called him out with his ex-girlfriend at the football game. And I took a picture, girl, back in the day, girl, before I even left ATL to go to Hollywood. I said, girl, he out here with so-and-so. I'm looking at him right now. No, I ain't taking no picture. I was just talking. I was like, because I think it was hugged up. Girl, come to find out, he married her. He married his ex-girlfriend, but she got mad at me. I was just trying to, if only for one night. That's what she wanted to do. She was like, let me hold you near. If only for one night. Let me keep you near. All this bullshit. That's what she was doing. I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm at the football game, and guess who I'm looking at? Your nigga with his ex. Okay. Living in your house. Girl, one time he put his hands on her. One time we worked together. Some of us worked together. Some of us were friends. So we went to Dolly Parton, girl. Theme park. They got a skiing resort up there. We had got a cabin and everything. We was kicking it, chilling, you know, skiing. Girl, on the way back, I don't know what they got in a fight or what, but we were getting gas. He had his hand around her neck, talking about he'll take her out, calling her all kind of bees and stuff. And I was like, what in the heck? This what you live with? He'll do this in front of your whole friends in the world. Got you on the ground. And this the motherfucker you living with. Then I'm caught telling you, look who I'm looking with. He with his ex. He living in your house off of you, bitch. And you still don't. We got to stop being so desperate, black women. Why do we want this? We think we need the abuse to have love. No, that's not love, baby. It is what it is. If they wanted it, you would know it. He ended up in jail because he got another woman pregnant. See, I knew the woman. He hit her because she wouldn't get an abortion. See, the wife had to go bail him out, and for what? See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why is this possible? It ain't no reason. Hold up. So let me this was she talking about her mother-in-law, right? So something happened. What the hell? So something happened where I guess they divorced or something. But he left. She said he left or whatever. Then he gonna come back with his mama and they gonna try to get her house. Duh! That's why he married you. If you gonna use your womb, you think he gonna walk away from property? From real estate? Is she talking around right here? Let me see. Nah, she playing. She's still playing right there. It ain't sunk in yet. This I think it's right here. If you are dating. Oh, she's you getting all this dating advice. If you are dating and all this, nah. We want to get the yeah, here we go. Ex-husband. Bitch, you ain't even come to the motherfucking house, woman. You. Oh. Ex-husband. She said ex-husband and mama trying to be squatters in her house. You came from the trailer, bitch, and you want to move into Savannah with him because y'all thinking y'all coming to get my motherfucking house. Y'all ain't get my motherfucking house. Suck my dick and go find a place to stay. Yeah, y'all both go shot. Suck my dick and go find a place to stay. You and your slow ass motherfucking suck. Ain't my motherfucking fault that y'all mismanage y'all motherfucking finances. That's what y'all get for fucking over good people. You slow ass, stupid ass, raggedy, poverty ass, mother and son ass. But let me show you something right there. You see how she reading him? Even though she cussed too much, I hope it still get monetized. But I just want y'all to see the dynamics. Because do you see what she calling him? You see how she reading the mom and the father? The mom and the son? She's saying both of them ain't worth nothing. Y'all poverty written, and that's y'all miscalculated y'all decisions and y'all finances, and y'all ain't got nothing. You notice, but yet you still legally bounded yourself to them, and that's why they there for payday, bitch, because they know legally they own half that shit. They know it. His mama done told him, like you said, it's a mom and son duo. Okay. All the cussing in the world ain't gonna change them papers, bitch. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Y'all gonna have to learn some type of way. It says ex-husband and mama trying to be squatters in baddie house. Ain't nothing baddie about it now. She's so angry and so mad. Look how many cuss words she used in 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm working on mine. I can't, because I'm extreme. So either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. But this right here, be like, yeah, I don't want to be nowhere. I don't want to sound nowhere near this. This is crazy. Look at the anger. But you married him. You know all this about them. Let me see what the rest. But ass, slow ass, dumb ass, no money, poverty, stricken ass, bad credit ass, bankruptcy ass, poor ass, poverty mind, no spirit ass, bitch. Pull up to my shit again. Pull up to my shit again. I'm on my way. And I'm gonna pull up to my shit again. Pull up to my shit again, home. And I want y'all to get the fuck out there. I want y'all to get out the car. So I can bash your motherfucking ass. Go to court and still get the life insurance policy. Stupid ass, dog ass, stupid ass, slow ass, motherfucking. Why is she so angry? That's why we get heart disease. That's the #1 killer for black women. All of that in your youth, your lusciousness, your youth, your brilliance. This girl, you know why she's saying poverty, ignorant, slow? Because she more smarter than that. She's intelligent. She's smart. She see that they are of a lower grade of intellect. She knows that. She sees the bad decisions. She can see. Bitch, that means you gotta be discerned. You gotta be smart. So why you ain't using it? Why do we play ourselves down just to have a fucking man? That be them death traps. baby, you're gonna have to pay one way or the other with your life, with your money, with your time. Look at Shirley Strawberry. I could just go on and on and on. I don't. Is it that bad? Then she didn't get no D out of it. She didn't get no good loving out of it. Nothing. Remember, she said she felt like she was used for her womb. This is a lot for black women to go through, y'all, just to be in a relationship. And that's how I got my first migraine in my young 20s. And I was in college. I had no dating an older man. Just all the arguing, the anger, the first migraine, I couldn't smile, I couldn't laugh. It was just, I had no reason to have a migraine. Our health started declining. Hey, come on, y'all. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. You said, remember as a kid seeing women married to gay men, and I knew it. More flame than Flame Monroe. But Godmother said they want the first lady title, but they are not really the first lady. They be wanting something out of it. They be wanting the validation. Like you said, some validation of first, if it's first lady or whatever, some type of validation. So that was her with that, right? So look, because she cussing too much on that one for me. But my motherfucking house. Hold up. So they trying to take her house. So she mad. So this is her. I know ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a thunder. So this is her with Tasha K, right, y'all? But ulterior motives, not pure in his intention. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna listen to it because I don't know about Tasha. And then once he got the baby, that was it. I feel like I was used for my womb. Where's Chris now? I don't know. They still best friends? I guess so. I don't know. I don't talk to him. So when you hear them talking, they divorced now. You see how much more calm she is? How much composed? She just seems like a different person. She was like, I don't know where they are. I don't know. Well, why do we have? Was it worth it? Is what I want to say. My, it's like we just think that that's a tribal mark or a rite of passage. That no. What's up, Jasmine? You said in chat and some messy-ish. Yes, we messy today. So this her talking to Tasha K, the same girl, lady Nikki White, the pastor, right? So she said she feel like she was used for her womb. But I just want y'all to see what she looking like. Look how she come looking to the look. She dressed like a lady. She gonna be all calm and stuff. Listen. He doesn't get the child. Is that by choice? That's by choice, I guess. I don't know. He blocked, but there are other opportunities with all the ways he can contact. He stopped getting a child all this year. And that was before I put out the Shitty Daddy song. What Shitty Daddy song? Tasha, I put out a Shitty Daddy song for Father's Day for all the shitty daddies. I got to listen to the Shitty Daddy song. Oh my God, here's the song, y'all. That's kind of, that's Tamarish. That's one piece of black womanhood that I don't like. The suffering for the man and as a rite of passage and like the waiting to excel when she threw that match and blew up his stuff. I'm like, that ain't even gotta. I mean, what is evil? It's an energy that come with all that. I don't like when somebody take me out of my character. Baby, let me tell you something. No, because I like me and I like what I bring to the table. And I'm aware of who I am and what I'm made for and my purpose, my gifts. You know what I'm saying? Her ex-husband is not. Oh, we already read that. Okay. Yeah, we did that. Okay, y'all, hold up. What's up, Renetta? They've been programmed by religion, though, right? Stand by your man, pray for your man. Yep. Charleston, we've been conditioned. I always say that we've been conditioned, but it's time for us to wake up, because these are hard lessons that we learning. All that just to find out, shoot, I can do better by myself. But then they shame you for that. That's why you single. That I could. That's why we be saying, honey, I'm married to God. Honey, I can do bad by myself. Honey. They get then that when you start getting your empowerment. I don't care how it sounds to you. It can sound lonely. It can sound sad. It can sound miserable, bitch. I can literally do bad by my goddamn self, bitch. If I'm enjoying my life, why would I invite some bullshit into it? That's crazy. That's the gag now. They being programmed by religion or stand by your man, pray for all in the gospel. It's just they didn't made it everything, about the preacher. That's why you can get a man that ain't even attracted to women, maybe like little boys, and they sit up there listening to him like he God and shit. It's come on now. Charleston White Dusty just said, love is about how much crap a woman can take. Black women need standards and boundaries. And thank you for sharing that, New Diamond, the Funk Princess in the house, because let me tell you something. That's the conditioning. That's what they tell them. Didn't you hear Kevin Hart talking about a dark-skinned woman can take a good punch? What? His mama the one who dark with a heavy-ass jaw? Like, it's okay. Did he see her getting punched? What? It's conditioning to these men. I done heard these guys on the online and on these podcasts saying, "Oh, you got to be," including Charleston White. You got to beat your woman. You got to. She ain't gonna think you love her if you don't beat. You got to beat. They conditioned too. They conditioned to lay hands on you, to control you, to own you, just like it was in Color Purple. Get your woman or whatever. Come on, y'all. We got to wake up. Now we taking care of everything. Till we're even a pimp. I got a pimp on one of my videos saying that's like slavery. Now, come on. What you doing? Paying a light bill? Such buffoonery and embarrassment. It's such buffoonery and that's exactly what this is. Then you already went through all of this in your car. Come at my house. Come. That's extreme level of toxic anger. Raising your blood pressure. It's common in the Black community. Heart disease, calcifying your heart, just destroying your brain. You can get migraines and aneurysms. You can't. What for what? A man that ain't even straight, man. And I'm saying these days, nowadays, it ain't just Atlanta as quiet as kept. It's just the way it's a lot of portals to this type of behavior. They've been programmed. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So y'all, this is what she's saying to. I got like 2 clips. So let's listen.
And once the marriage was over, that was it. It was hardly any sex. He kept saying he's tired. And I'm like, hey, I know ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a thunder. I heard that. So what? But ulterior motives, not pure in his intentions. Wanted a baby. And then once he got the baby, that was it. I feel like I was used for my womb. Where's Chris now? I don't know. They still best friends? I guess so. I don't know. I don't talk to him. He doesn't get the child. Is that by choice? That's by choice, I guess. I don't know. He blocked, but there are other opportunities with all the ways he can contact. He stopped getting a child on this.
So he didn't want a child. So you said he wanted a baby. No, he didn't. What he wanted was an image. He wanted an image to benefit from it. Okay, I'm with it. That's why they pick certain type of women. And then you have a baby. If he wanted a baby, why he don't come get the baby no more? Just because he blocked? It's like she's saying. It was just a waste of your time and literally your energy and your health, your mental. It was a waste of time, baby. You got to crawl back out of a hole for what? Now you trying to say I'm thunder? Nah, you broken. You gotta be. The way you was mad on that thing, talking about them coming for your house, how you felt about them. Oh, baby, that was some anger that I don't know. I'm 57. I don't know if I've been to that level. And it's not a good example to young Black girls either. It's not. It's not. It's like, okay, yeah, we get money, but why? When we gonna change our like ratchet ways? Don't try to um overlook the madness. It's like, whoa, like they try to do with Krishan. Don't overlook the man. I don't care. I don't want to say she's so pretty. She's so, I don't. All she gotta do is go get prettied up, and she know that. It's like, see, it's gonna hurt her in the end. Cause when this little pseudo fame die down, she the one who gonna be messed up in the motherfucking head like them other damn child actors and shit. Cause when you don't matter no more, you just don't matter no more. She is not the first cute little girl to come around with little toxicity. Let's see. So it says viral life insurance agent Nikki White on how her sexless marriage with alleged down low husband inspired her to write her shitty daddy song. So we heard a little bit of the song. She said, I feel like I was used for my womb. So that was just one, right? So hold on. That man and his mama don't put look how mad she is. Property. And this mean war, bitch. This mean war, bitch. This mean war, bitch. This mean war, bitch. Let me tell y'all something. Your mama, first of all, let me start with the mama. You old raggedy ass bitch. Bitch, let me tell you something. If I would have known your motherfucking son was ADD, I would have never married that bitch. ADD? But the house you pull up to is my house. I found that house. I fixed that nigga credit. Mighty God. God know I ain't lying. I fixed his credit. Look what she did for him. Bitch, the nigga was working at Publix. Bitch, he wanted a goddamn divorce, and I gave it to him. No gay motherfucker. Ooh. So look, she know the truth. I fixed this credit. Okay, builder man. Builder man, Nikki. Look at her. Builder her man. She know he wasn't nothing. That's why they talking about, we've been taught he got potential. Long as he can pay the motherfucking light bill. He was working at Publix. I fixed that house. I got that house. I looked for that house. Okay. But you knew that going in. Still wanted a pseudo ass man, and that's what you got. That's what you got. You just want a man for all appearances and purposes, and that's what you got. Because he was on that kind of time too. It seems like people are acting like they are surprised at how many black women are brutalized. Facts, Tracy. It's sick men out here. They love them a beard. That's what I'm talking about, Jennifer. It's all about us being beards. Wake up. What? Come on. Don't. Okay. The whole thing about Cat Williams' interview and the reason why I broke the internet wasn't about him being mad at some other comments, him being bitter. Like Kevin Hart trying to act like you just get that anger about you, bro. No, it ain't that. It ain't that. Like he said, he always had a consistent conversation with his audience. So we know he always been saying this. He was saying it in his comedy. He was saying it in the interviews. Okay, he might be a little different or whatever, but is what he's saying true? And if what he's saying is true, it really ain't no men out there like that for us right now, because they want the ones that shiny and shit. I remember in my Instagram, I don't even go on Instagram now. That's why I can't tell y'all to go over there, because I don't be over there. But I'm going to start pumping up TikTok, because I like that better, because it's about talking, and videos. But she'll build a man. Let me stay on top of y'all. She'll build a man, right? Because she that's my house. All that anger. That's not, we think that that's not affecting us. That's affecting our heart. That's how you live. That's how you breathe. You cannot stay in a constant state of anger. You cannot stay in a constant state of anger. This should not be comfortable. This should not be your norm. This is not norm. You think it's norm for me? And I be going through it. Just working with myself, but not on people. I'm not this angry about nobody. Y'all hear me? Is it a son or daughter they had? I don't know. I don't know. But see, black women build these men, then they complain about the results. Yeah, you gave them wings, they gonna fly, bitch. If you gonna repair a fucking bird, giving them their wings, they gonna fucking use them, they gonna fly. You don't want them to fly? Well, you should have left them on the damn ground, bitch. You should have left them at the bus stop, bitch. You should have left them at Publix, hope. Should have left him as a backup goddamn dancer. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Accountability. I've had black men say that, let's build together. He ain't got nothing. Thought I run fast, boy. Woo. He said, you're 60 years old. The only thing left to build for you is the barrel insurance. Hey, new dime. You know what? You make me proud. Period. Y'all need to know. And I am about 60, and I have to make up for my decision. I'm thinking today, okay, now what I'm gonna do about this? Because you can always improve your life. You know what I mean? Turn it around. But I started seeing my good and my assets and my value. I'm like, okay, yeah. You have to reassess. You can't just be talking about let's build together at 60. Woo, that's the people in their 20s. Now, after a while, that's on you. Like, did you have a bucket list or some shit? Because you have to, you know what I'm saying? Understand what time it is. Am I okay with what's I'm okay with now for the rest of my life? You can really shaking my head. Jasmine said, this is exactly why there's a shortage of black men. Exactly. No, Diamond, are they end up building a hoard of things, debt, and broken children? Exactly. Okay, y'all. So y'all know Cat Williams went on Shannon Sharp podcast, right? So we're gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna play no video. So he came on there because he was saying, you know, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, like Cedric the Entertainer, they came on there, but he felt like they were like betraying him in a different way, lying about certain things, as far as their relationship and stuff. You know, Steve Harvey and Cat Williams got a pass, like, you know, because Cat Williams always felt like, you know, Bernie Mac was like so much more talented, and they tried to. He felt like Steve Harvey and Cedric, you know, and Ricky Smiley was like gatekeepers, like they chosen gatekeepers, and they used to try to bully like even Bernie Mac. And he's saying that's why Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey didn't get along. And now he tried to. And I did see Steve Harvey trying to change the narrative once Bernie Mac passed away, because it was like a kind of like a gaslight. Steve Harvey went to Bernie Mac funeral. It wasn't like normal. We was like, oh, he went to the funeral, because it was a known thing that they didn't get along. Come to find out, Cat Williams is very close, and that's why he coming out saying this now. He's on behalf of Bernie Mac and other comics and stuff that ain't made to the top, the other talented ones that they try to keep down, right? And he was just you know, like explosive with the information, but he was calm. They was drinking their little drinks, and he was calm to me. And he was exposing Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and Rick Smiley basically as gatekeepers, because they already been broken down. Let me just say that, broken down, right? In Hollywood. So that's what we discover now. They get these appointees over Blackhood, like the Oprahs and the Tylers, and that's why they had me fooled. That's why I love to expose my Oprah. I was like, why Monique coming out at these pillars of community? Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and what's the other one? The little gay one that had he did Precious, and he owed Dame Dash some money, million, for investing in him, and he was trying to act like he ain't know, but he ended up paying him back, I think. Anyway, him. Y'all put it in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, them three right there. I was like, these are pillars of the black community. Like, they giving us, like, entertainers. They give entertainers work and stuff like that. What's going on? Why she coming out? Come to find out, she done did Monique so wrong. I owe Monique an apology. She done did Monique so wrong since her talk show and doing Precious. It's like it's just it's to be out here messing with these black women money like that, Oprah, and then Taraji, you got her crying. It's like, and then the girls at the school over there being touched. It's like you're you're obviously not a protector. So I don't understand, but it's the reason you got $1 billion. This, let me tell you that. I don't understand, but it's the reason why you got $1 billion. Because when all I see you can see you around is these predators. I'm like, well, what the? Ain't no story there. Ain't no story. But your girl Gail interviewing every major occurrence in black culture, and ain't no story going on with Lupita and Harvey Weinstein, cause she had a story about your boy. You know, the one you was kissing on the cheeks and shit. Yeah, Lupita had said something. You ain't hear her? I don't fuck with her. That's crazy. Yeah. But so, Bernie Mac was like the favorite. Like Bernie Mac to us was like just just hands down. And that's what really Cat Williams is saying, but they was trying to, get him everywhere they could or whatever. So, and some people think that, he did have a little illness, Bernie Mac, but they said he was working so hard, but they said that they think some people think he worked himself to death or whatever, to take care of his self, whatever. But I'm like, it might be because it is like he didn't even have to work that hard because of how talented he was. But I guess the way Cat Williams said it was like he had Steve Harvey and said to them on his butt. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't want to give him his due. So he was like Steve Harvey. He said he reminded him. Well, really, he said Steve Harvey stole Mark Curry. I don't know if y'all know Mark Curry, but Mark Curry is a very, very funny comedian, stand-up comedian. And back in the day, he was like a Steve Harvey. Like he got his own sitcom, from doing comedy and stuff like that. And it was called Mr. Cooper. Cooper. And he was like a high school principal and stuff like that. And he was running after Holly P. Robinson. Like he was always trying to like her, whatever. Steve, Kat said that Steve Harvey stole this man's whole sitcom, everything that happened on that dude's sitcom, the whole setup, everything, them being a teacher, all that. He was a teacher. What a teacher president. It was like the same basically setup and everything. He said he took his jokes on the road. He took Mark Curry's jokes and took them on the road and redid his whole TV show and everything. And I was like, see, we ought to be knowing stuff like this. I'm like, I don't know if y'all believe it, but I'm like, I do remember this. Now that he's pointed it out, I'm like, okay. And Hollywood is like that. They steal everything. It's just us stealing from each other. It's no different from them appropriating, from us. It's they just get us to do it. Because there's no creativity there. So they just redoing shit. That's why we always think that only one can be successful at a time. Steve Harvey or Bernie Mac. If both of them had talent, then they wouldn't. They don't have to compete against each other because they got their separate careers. So anyway, he said that let me see. Try to. Oh, whatever, y'all. I'll come back to that. So, he revealed that he was revealing really, like I said before, I'm gonna tie it all in. He was revealing how just the butt breaking going on. It correlates to Corey Holcomb when he just said the other day. He said as far as Hollywood, he said your booty hole must be sacrificed. And I said, why it sounds funny, it's really real though. You know what I'm saying? Because even Corey Holcomb came back out and he was saying he was taking up for sexual entertainment. He said, I love Cat, I ain't got no problem with him, whatever. He said, but he was insinuating that he back in the day he done seen some jokes that a lot of comedians stole, including Cat Williams. He was like, so if you're gonna tell on everybody, you're gonna have to tell yourself too, Cat, or whatever. But he was basically saying, to him, Cat Williams is like two people. He said there's a brilliant, talented Cat Williams. Like he saw him wilding out. Like that's why Nick Cannon got the show, because he went on there and he was just like, he just off the top of his dome, just talented, like free flowing with the comebacks and the rap and all that, right? And then he said, then there's another one, and he's like, what the hell? Why the hell you do that? Where that motherfucker come from? Whatever, like that. You know how his personality is. So anyway, but the thing that they both had in common that I saw was that you're gonna have to be sacrificed. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to be involved in these rituals to go as high, like he's saying, as a Steve Harvey, as a Kevin Hart, because he was there and he was offered the same things and said no, and then turn around like a script, like a script. And he's like, so it might be by the flamboyant, putting on the dress and stuff, and he was like, no, like he said, I want to put it in order. So he said, he didn't really say nothing about Nick Cannon, because he said he'd been knowing Nick Cannon since he was a little boy. And he was not even old enough to get in the comedy club, but he was in the comedy club because he had his kid. You know, he had some kid, Cat had some kids. So he said, you know, they could, in the comedy club, if you weren't legal, you couldn't be in the club part. You just had to be in the kitchen. So that's when he was, basically having this kid back there, and Nick being back there. That's when they met. So he got a softness for Nick Cannon, but that's why he did the wilding out and everything for him and stuff. But anyway, he was saying that hold up. That okay, he wanted to answer. You know, he had an issue with Steve. His issue with Steve is that how he did Bernie Mac, right? And oh my God, he broke Steve down so bad. He was like, he's like, did nobody, yo, the only reason why he was just saying the reason he wanted to be a movie star, but he tried to play it off like he didn't want to be no movie star. He said, well, why was you wearing that unit then? And that, you know what I'm saying, wearing that unit, they was trying to put that on Bernie Mac, talking about he wanted to be a movie star. I ain't want to be no movie star. He said, no, we talking about like he just wanted to be a game show host. He said, no, you couldn't be no movie star. He was just breaking it down, right? So he was basically saying that he was slow, bubble talking and stuff like that. Money can dress you up, but he was just, reminding y'all of the real Steve Harvey, right? And he said Martin Lawrence, even their relationship, he said Martin Lawrence and him was cool, and Martin was like, yeah, me and you gonna do some cop and buddy stuff. I want to work with you, man, stuff like that, right? One of them cop shows, stuff like that. So he was like, okay. He said he can't have him come in there and read to get in a dress just like him for Big Mama. And he was like, man, what the hell? And he told them, he said, nah. He said, y'all want what do you say, Brandon T. Jackson or somebody like that. That's who y'all want for this. And he said, that's who got that part too. The guy with a dress on. To put a dress on. I was like, what? And then like you said, with Big Mama, they had Big Mama like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every time. Why do we have to keep seeing these men in dresses and stuff? I'm like, that is kind of crazy. And for a minute, I was thinking like, what do black men have with these comics not putting on dresses? Are these black men not putting on dresses? Yeah, okay, they shouldn't. But why are we keen to that? Like watch, they're gonna ask them to put on a dress. Okay, they're gonna give them this, and they're gonna have to put on a dress. After they put on a dress, then their career gonna blow. Just watch or something like that. I don't know why they were plugged into it, but then now when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, and the thing is, I was like, biblically, like for the Christian audiences, like Tyler Perry and Ricky Smiley, that's an abomination to God in the Bible. So that's why that would be peculiar. They try to act like it's nothing. Like I heard somebody say, well, back in the beginning of acting days, back in, like they was talking about Hamlet days and all of that, all the men played women parts. Like there were no women playing women parts. It shows. And it shows. It shows. It shows that that's what they're comfortable with, and that's their ultimate fantasy. Like they want men to be playing women parts. It got to be a ritual. You can't get a big woman that look like a big mama that look a woman that's with a coochie. There's no reason for Martin Lawrence to be playing Big Mama. Yeah, you're gonna give it a reason. But when you think about it, it's like, but a black woman still could have played Big Mama. But you try to make it know, like, no, he had to hide his idea. He could have been anything. Why he had to be a big black woman? It's just, you know. And then the Wandas, you start seeing it with Jamie Foxx. And then Kevin was the last one saying, no, I wouldn't put on a dress because it doesn't align with my brand and my da 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 da. Until he was up there looking ugly as hell. Well, I was gonna say just like his mama, but I'm not gonna call her ugly. But he was looking like a Wanda and just on the skit. And I was like, man, you blow up. It's so sad, y'all. I'm just telling y'all, this is another. That's what, to me, it seemed like Cat Williams came out and did his casting. Because he letting y'all know, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I really do. So anyway, Corey Holcomb. I said Corey Holcomb. I had so many notes, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Okay. So he said in that Friday movie, right? When he played the Money Mike, that's why he had a bone to pick with Ricky Smiley, because Ricky Smiley, was telling everybody that was his role, but they changed it, at the last minute, something like that. They changed the role, it was his role, like it was Ricky Smiley role, but they just changed it at the last minute and gave it to Cat Williams, right? So, he said that on Shannon Sharp show. So Cat Williams is like, how is Ricky Smiley going to play Money Mike a pimp when he got a Christian audience? Don't that make sense? Now they didn't got them numb. They got us numb to seeing men playing dresses like Tyler and Ricky Smiley. But when Cat Williams said, well, why he done played more women than he had played being men? Why he done played more women in movies than being a man? I said, that's some pimp guy shit, right? Come on now. That's crazy when you think about it. And then Ricky Smiley trying to respond, explaining all that, but then he's trying to get that sympathy card, talking about when he said that, it hurt my children, it hurt your children big and grown, and I heard you was a whole colorist, and so are your sons over there. So I don't know if it's true or not, but that's the word on the curb. So don't be trying to use no sympathy card when if the truth is being spoken. Answer the question. He said, then he had his manager there. This Ricky Smiley responds so hard on and he sounded like he was just like gasping for air. Let me go on and talk about this. You ain't gotta address this. This is just crazy. Look, Cat Williams on his rant again. No, why you respond talking about, and I got my manager back then that talked that he can tell you back then, what was going on. So he got his manager. His manager's like, yeah, when they first gave him the script, it was for Money Mike. And then they said, you know what, we're going to let you do this, you're going to be the Santa Claus. And instead, then they said, no, but we're going to let you be the Santa Claus instead. And then Cat Williams was like, no, that don't even make no sense. Because first of all, like they changed roles or something. And he said, first of all, I couldn't be Santa Claus because the Santa Claus he played was a crackhead. He said that was a crackhead, so that's not even. But he said I don't know nothing about that. He said, but I had experience with the pimps and the pimps. That was something. He said I wrote the lines for that character, Money Mike. I got the costumes. He said he told them what to buy, what kind of costumes or whatever, how to dress them, the style, Money Mike. the hair and everything. He was fully invested. He said, so how all of a sudden it's just a last minute mistake? You know what I mean? And he said, I know he said that because he was saying that on set. Talking about, that was supposed to be my role. That was supposed to be my role. That's supposed to be my role. So Cat Williams, exposed him for that, right? And now he come back with his manager talking about, yeah, but at first, the script that they got. But I'm like, why you gotta go that hard? It's just Cat Williams saying some shit, right? You know what I mean? It's like, and then he said the thing too with Friday. He said he came in there, he told them, he said because, oh, no, with the same movie, I think. What role was it? I know there was like, it's supposed to be like for the same role or something, like considering, or he's saying that it was his role or blah, blah, this, whatever. But he was saying that he even talked for this, that Money Mike role. He talked the producers and writers and all that. I mean, the directors out of the grape scene. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the R word scene, because he was supposed that was supposed to happen to Cat Williams' character, but because Cat Williams stood up on his standards and said, man, he said, anything else, this is what he said, anything else, I couldn't tell you nothing about the writing, this or that, whatever, I don't have experience with. He said, but comedy, he said, I know comedy. I've been doing comedy all my life. He said, I know comedy. He said, in all word, it's never funny. Never funny to black people. It's just never funny. It's a sad that somebody should have to tell them that. That's these the same people that are saying, well, back in the day, no woman were playing woman parts. So, and does that make it right? Does that make sense? You don't find that strange? Just because it was done don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all been talking. Okay, let me see. Thank you, New Diamond. Yeah, they have a son. She said they have a son. That Nikki White, y'all can see that full interview on TashaK.com. Y'all got to pay for it, be a subscriber. It's $9, I think, for a month. She always has consistent good content. But I got to build my own before I start building somebody else's. But yeah, and it's just look, y'all. All that for nothing when a man don't want you. Oh, it was another one, y'all, but she was saying, hold up.
Your son is gay.
Listen.
He fucking on Chris, and he a bottom ass nigga.
You heard that? She said your son is G-A-Y.
So, bitch, let me tell you something.
Look.
I don't owe you shit. Because I shouldn't have stayed with your motherfucking son for 15 goddamn years, or however long it was, bitch.
15.
So let me tell you something. Your own ass bitch, I got your number in my spiritual diary.
15.
I got your number in my spiritual diary. Bitch, I got your number in my spiritual diary. Slow down, Nikki White. And let me tell you something, bitch. My house ain't your house. None of them people came to the motherfucking, none of them people from his mama's side, from his family.
Look, she can't even catch her breath. Hold up, y'all. She can't even catch her breath. She ain't even get to the gay part yet. Wait, watch this.
Bitch, you ain't got no house. You lost your house in a bankruptcy. You lost your house because you couldn't manage your motherfucking money. I met your motherfucking son when he was staying in your motherfucking house.
Why?
At $5,603 of debt was in his name at your house. And you on goddamn Social Security and can't even manage.
But why are you proud of that? Why are you proud of him staying at home, not having nothing, messed up credit, and you cleaned him up and built him up to find out he ain't even want you? He don't even want. Ain't no real man gonna let you build him up. I'm just saying, just like what 50 Cent saying, I don't let men take me shopping with Diddy. You got some of them rappers saying I would have went shopping, I would have did it. They let you know what's going on right now. You gotta. It's about a person's character. If a person's character is what they got on, what's on them, not what's in them, you gotta know that. Just like she's sitting there talking about, we think we get a good one, an untouched one. We think we got a good one when they're over there in prison or when they at home and they got these broken wings and shit, and we can paste them and put them back together and build them back together again. It's a reason why they there, bitch. It's the reason why they there. They there to learn from their decisions. It's consequences to life. We can't just stop them from growth or consequences and putting them on our back. That's crazy. Like Tia grabbing Corey off the bus, then complaining late. That's what I'm saying. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. You been know that. You don't look 60 though. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like she complaining. She sat here and said, hold up. I thought it was 2. Hold up. With Tasha K. Let's listen to this one. Listen.
I know ain't nothing wrong with me.
Oh, we already saw that. Oh, we already saw that. Hold up.
He kept saying he's tired.
Oh.
I know ain't nothing wrong with me.
Remember he kept saying he's tired?
I heard that. So what? But ulterior motives, not pure in his intentions. You know, wanted a baby.
No, he didn't.
And then once he got the baby, that was it. I feel like I was used for my womb.
Where's Chris now?
I don't know.
They still best friends?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't talk to him. He doesn't get the child.
Don't
Is
care.
that my choice?
Don't care.
That's my choice. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I got
But
upset.
there are other opportunities with all the ways he can contact. He stopped getting a child all this year. And that was before I put out the Shitty Daddy song.
What Shitty Daddy song?
Tasha, I put out a Shitty Daddy song for Father's Day for all the shitty daddies.
I got to listen to the Shitty Daddy song.
What is enough enough?
Hardly any sex. He kept saying he's tired. I'm like, damn, I know ain't nothing wrong with me.
Talking about he kept saying he's tired. He ain't tired.
I heard that.
So what? But
He ain't tired.
pull up at my motherfucking house.
I wish she stopped. Oh, I gotta turn it down. I thought I saw. Let me see if this is the same one, y'all. Listen.
What did Steve tell you?
Steve told him, get you some honey, pour it on him, and lick it off. You know why? He ain't no cat. Can you imagine being with a man that wait a minute now. We Christians. We did it like the Bible say. We had a whole conversation.
But she's saying
Oh, Lord.
he ain't never ate no cat.
I thought we had a conversation of expectation and what this marriage was going to be and what is your future plans and things. You know?
Yeah.
But the facade of it all. Oh, no.
You gave him oral.
He didn't like that neither.
What man don't like oral?
He didn't like that neither.
He ain't like no pudding. He ain't like no head.
After I had that baby,
And he ain't like eating pussy.
that was it.
Okay, let's just say on average. How many times a month were you guys having sex?
Probably, I wouldn't say no more than 2.
Was he initiating or were you initiating?
Me. It had to be on a Sunday.
Why did it have to be on
I
a
don't
Sunday?
I don't know.
Yeah. She said, Tasha said, so he ain't like no punani. He ain't like no Earl. And he ain't like eating coochie. So he don't like women. I don't know what's gonna take. It was like 2 days a week. And then after the baby, it's like, what? You see stuff, but we ain't doing nothing. I don't get it. You don't look 60. They be 25 years old looking 90. Yep. They don't take care of themselves, but always insulting black women. But they got diabetes, pot bellies. Oh, girl, that little belly that sit right there. High cholesterol. That's why I said I don't even understand why TD Jakes can't. I'm like, but why you can't lose that right there? You got all this money. Why you look like a bell? You like that? I don't get it. Steve hated Bernie Mac. Shaking my head. Exactly. And that's what Cat Williams. So y'all, let me get back on topic. Sorry, we took a dip. But these topics do go together. So, but Cat Williams was basically saying Martin Lawrence had, kind of set him up because he was saying some cop buddy shit. And then he had him come and try to read for the part in the Big Mama. I don't know if 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, but it was the one where he had a buddy, I guess, with a friend with a dress on. It was Brandon T. Jackson. Yeah, that's him. And now he up there talking about the industry and why he got out and left stuff. It's like, I don't know, whatever. So then he's saying that there was an R scene for Money Mike. That's what these people wanted to happen to this black pimp, right? And I was like, you know what? That reminds me of, what's that? Samuel L. Jackson. Remember that movie Samuel L. Jackson played in with John Travolta? It was really a nice movie. What was, and I'm like, why did that man? That man got R word. It was a big man that got R word, a big black man that got R word. And I was like, this don't even go with the movie. Why is this happening? I remember that just bothered my soul. I was like, this was such a good movie until they slipped that in at the end. It was like, why was that necessary? It just didn't connect with any other thing in the movie. That's what this reminded me of. And he said, he talked him out of that. He talked him out of that. He was like, this, it's never funny for somebody to get R word, does it have to be this, you know what I'm saying, this way? And so then they changed it, right, based on his, experience with comedy. They trusted him, whatever. But he said all the other times he would try to tell them about them scripts, because he said it was all like that, a lot of them, and then they would like just get somebody else, get the other person to do it that did it just like they wanted to do it. You know what I mean? And he said that Harvey Weinstein wanted to give him head in front of his whole team. And he said no. And he said he wasn't, it's like 2 more comics on the list. He wasn't on one on the list. So he was like wondering, he said no, but he wondered the ones when he see them working on Weinstein's, projects, he wondered, did they say yes or no? He ain't saying no, but he just saying he's saying he sees a lot. That's what I'm like. You can't get, that's what I mean. If a man is desperate enough to use you for your boom, for your credit, for your strength, for your business mind, to use you for anything, that's predatorial. That's a predator. There's no love there. Now she's sitting up here talking about she ain't never, this your husband, and he ain't never touched him, he ain't never caressed and touched or do nothing with your coochie, he ain't even like it. Then it had to be on Sundays and then twice a week, and you girl. I knew another girl like that when I was in LA, and she had 2 girls. You would never think it, just like she had a son. I was like, she was talking about her she was divorced. Her head just messed up. She was a hermit, but she built her comedy stage in her apartment and stuff, and comedians used to come over there and work out. So she was like, she was divorced, and her husband, they never had sex. I was like, what you mean? She said the first time they had sex, she got pregnant. It was like she said the first 2 times, the only 2 times, she had 2 girls. And she said the only 2 times that they had sex, she got pregnant with both her daughters. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of like a blessing. But it was weird because she said he was so cool and everything until they got married. Then after they got married, I think she said he was addicted to porn or something. I don't know, but that was weird. I'm like, you would think it's a normal relationship, and it's like, why do you even come to a woman? Why do you even come to a woman if you don't want her? If you just don't, that's damaging to a woman. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't sit there and married and I'd rather believe that Oprah, Gail, and Tyler were cloned than that they are evil. Well, I'm gonna believe the truth. I see. You couldn't tell me. I'm talking about just maybe even a year and a half ago. I was defending them. I was like, why when Monique started coming out about that Netflix shit? I was going off on Monique. I was like, I mean, it's another way to say it. I mean, these are pillars and this. Nah, Oprah. You got Taraji crying and shit. Oprah. And then why Whoopi Goldberg had to be snuck in the movie Color Purple as an extra practically? What's going on here? When she the one who made that movie Color Purple, she was one of the ones that made that movie pop. Award winning. It's just too much stuff that just okay. The more you research, I've done research on her before. I did a video on her before. I ain't keep it up because I ain't get no numbers. Mark was funnier than Steve. Mark Curry is so funny. He's funny. You know what I mean? Good, and everything. and they say he yep, that's my brother. I don't know why I keep on. And yeah, yep, that was the thing. So that's what made Cat Williams mad, right? He's mad at what's his boy name? Ricky Smiley, because Ricky Smiley came on there trying to, turn the story the other way, talking about now, that was, that's like that they changed the role. That was supposed to be his role and stuff like that. And he was like, man, come on now. And he said, why would he said he was okay. He said Ricky Smiley was actually okay with the R scene. So you was okay with playing a pimp to get R word. That's totally off his brand. They don't even that you talking about that don't line up with his brand. Now that don't line up with Ricky Smiley brand. That's just like Tyler Perry playing a pimp and getting all word. It's like that's what his audience will be like. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? It's a stretch. It's true. You must go to the casting couch and do the bending. It's very true. That's what I'm saying. It's like that's one thing that Corey Holcomb and Cat Williams had in common was I don't care if both of y'all black comedians and y'all pretty, experienced. Y'all been out here. Y'all we grew up with y'all from Def Jam to Comic View all the way, up to now. Well, we got to take y'all word for it. You know what I mean? They both said that it's what's going on. He said with Diddy, he was like, cause he said Diddy, he said you gotta tell him no. He said you gotta tell Diddy no, cause he asked. You gotta tell him no and stuff. So he was just saying, even though he's making it funny, but he was saying that she was spilling the beans. So let me see. He revealed Martin Lawrence, Ricky Smiley, Michael Blackston. He said Michael Blackston, because they was out here, Kevin Hart was out here saying that Cat Williams was a crackhead. And that's why, he don't get the parts and stuff. He always trying to play Cat Williams as bitter. Like they don't call you because when they call you, you need to get off the drugs, put the drugs down. Kevin Hart was out here doing all of that to Cat Williams. And Cat Williams had children. He got children. Like he said, people were saying they was trying to take his kids away from him after they said that shit. That's what I mean. And it's like everybody like, well, he bitter. Why he coming after them? No, that's how they want you to think. They had these black appointees that don't give a damn about us. Just like Clarence Thurgood, no, not Clarence Thomas, the judge. One of them, they don't care. They want the fame, the access, the status. And then what Cat Williams kept saying, he said, I'm telling you, they got to do the ritual. They give in, get butt broken, and then he said they get them funny face, light skin wives. He kept saying they get them funny light skin face wives. I was like, that is hilarious because it's true. Like every comedian, every black comedian, I'm talking about once they get a little money, girl, they got a light, bright, damn near white wife. And he kept saying funny face because it's like, it don't matter what it is. You know what it is. It's just a light skin, a light bright. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, wait a minute, is that a package? What show? You talking about Comic View? Yeah. Bernie wouldn't do it, so he had to go. Yeah. See, Bernie Mac and Cat Williams, them was the ones, they were like tight. And that's what Corey Holcomb got in common with them. They are like, no, they in it, they see the mess, and they telling it. Like they ain't scared to, you know what I'm saying? It's like Bernie Mac. Remember when Bernie Mac did comedy? I just saw an article on that from Obama, and they was trying to act like he went overboard and he was rude and what he was saying because he was, what did he say? He said, with Magic Johnson. But no, did he say the scariest thing? I don't know, but I think it's, no, that might have been, no, that was somebody else. Coro said that. But anyway, they was trying to say he went overboard or whatever. That's what I'm telling you. I think Oprah was a black appointee, therefore Obama was a black appointee. Because people used to keep on saying that, and I ain't believe it. I was like, no, I don't believe, because he got Michelle. You know, they from Chicago. But no, they too tight. When they all twisted up and tight like this and hugging and on the red carpet holding hands like her and Tyler Perry and all that, I'm like, that's how she was with Weinstein. Nah, your friends, birds of a feather flock together, baby. You know what I'm saying? But they are supported, though. Who supported? Yeah, it's all about the emasculation of men. Shaking my head now. Every man switching and painting their nails. That's what I'm saying. They started with something little like, I just want to paint my nails. It's like, but why? They want so-called straight black men, right? Though that's the demonicness in it. Not a drag queen. They use Wesley Snipes too. Too wrong. Oh yeah, too one fool. Wesley Snipes, big old black. You know, I used to think Wesley Snipes was handsome, but I saw him in that dress. I was like, something don't look right. You stuffing your feet in them shoes and putting on pantyhose and shit and all for what? Now where that money at? Still had to go to jail to pay it back. It's just, come on. They ain't gonna let you get but so far. They ain't gonna let. That's what they were saying about the black billionaire. They gonna have to have some stuff on you. So when they ready to call it, what's up, Jada Charles? Yeah, Ricky Smite turned me off. He's so low grade. He is a low grade person. I remember him, you know, because people are like on the streets, he's a whole colorist, and that's what he teaches sons. I can see that. And then I remember one time it was an employee, whatever, they was in the bathroom, and he was like, it was that time when, you know, these little trends come on social media, and they be like, what are those? And that means your cheap tennis shoes. You know, it's shaming poverty, right? What are those? And so he was up there saying that to somebody that was in the bathroom, and then, you know, they got offended, and I guess they reported or whatever, and he had to apologize and stuff. I said, you shouldn't even have to apologize for something like that. As grown and old as your ass is, and you got a church audiences, you are useless. You are useless up there playing women and acting like you retarded and all that just like coon shit. You are useless. You're useless. I know they didn't tow that ass up. Tell the club up. Tell the club. I'm just kidding. Just playing. These are jokes. I'm a comedian. I want to know, after all is said and done, none of these straight black men in dresses have done anything together for black people. Nothing. Can you say that again? Nothing. The nada. I'm saying no problem. Nothing. Zilch. Black woman invested too. Yeah. So was it worth it? Exactly. Then you got to come back to us so we can build you back. That's why you got Tyler Perry. That's my pay the light bill. That ain't what you paying them so-called motherfuckers you got on your payroll to come in there and please you. Why black woman got to work like a mule, be the mattress, be the maid, be the breadwinner, and then he gets to pay the light bill? Bitch, we ain't trying to treat him like you. Unlike you, we ain't trying to seduce no straight man, bitch. We deserve a straight man because that was the plan. Period, bitch. Period. Sometimes you got to break it down like ABC. 1, 2, 3. Just got to. She sounds like Juanita Bynum. Exactly. That's what they call her. One minute she insurance lady. The next minute she the pastor. And then you see how she was beat on the window. All that. It's like, that's just that. I don't relate. I don't relate to that kind of blackness. I don't know what are you getting out of that? Oh yeah, okay. New diamond black woman want to be led and all over the internet begging to be led. Oh my God. What's up, Felicia Dye? She said, hey ladies. Jay Cho says, I think Oprah is threatening by Whoopi because the movie did more for Whoopi. Yep. But Whoopi made Color Purple though. Jada Cho said they were all good, but I'm just saying, I don't understand why Words on the Street is she had secretly be given a part under Oprah Winfrey nose. J. Cho says Bernie Mac was just Cat Williams. Um, he would tell the truth and wasn't scared of everybody, and they were buddies. That's what I'm saying. You know, he already had that tragic loss, and he know what they experienced from these men. I think he really did experience this kind of treatment from Steve Harvey, because what he's saying is they appointed them. It's a game. The Kevin Hart's, because Kevin Hart came out, he responded talking about get the anger up out you, and then promoting his movie. You know, it's like that's so corny. Get the anger. It's always him being angry. You're just angry because I'm so successful. No, Kevin. No. You're just angry because you're not well liked in spite of you for throwing other people under the bus, allegedly, word on the street is, and still being hated in the black community. You trying to act like that don't mean nothing, but yes it do, bitch. Yes it do. Because white people ain't trying to pay for no ticket to come see you. They really ain't. They just really ain't. Okay, so this is what he said. Gotta get that anger up out your champ. It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film, Lift, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. There is a moment in the trailer where at Gugum whoever says they really love you. I know she's talking about Cat. Mark your calendars, world. This one is special. So he trying to say world, because they always try to play Cat to the back with, man, you just a black black people like you. And you know, I know growing up in the Chitlin circuit and in the South and being a black comic, you know, it's like a crossover. It's more value in crossing over to, you know, more European world because it's bigger, more money and stuff like that. So you kind of forsake the black audience. But one thing Cat Williams is, he's smart. And so he has a cult following, and therefore he's successful. Like he said on his ninth Netflix, he's touring, he's hiring other comedians, putting other comedians on, and he ain't lost his soul, his standards. But see, that's why you're gonna always hear Kevin Hart. Oh, my movie, Netflix, my movie. That ain't no different than your chain, my Abby, my Gucci, Lucci. Look at my Louis Vuitton. Look at that, like Rick Ross. Oh, look at it, look at this. Every time he'll never just talk. It's all about his liquor, his watch, his just niggerish, just sad. Just need decoration, whether it's a movie or something glittering. Look. Why we just can't see you? Why you not enough? Why are you trying to make it seem like you so much more bigger than Cat Williams? Because he got a different audience and he cool with it. Let's see. Threaten. Okay. Bernie Mac. Oh, okay. So wait a minute. I'll read all of these. Yeah, it's hard to believe Steve Harvey hated Bernie because of all the years Steve spent crying since his passing. Girl, I remember though, what pop was when it was weird to see Steve Harvey at Bernie Mac's funeral. That's when I'm like, I remember that. Being, like, people, like, they were surprised. It was talk about like, oh, he went to the funeral. Oh, okay, so they are cool. Okay, so it was a known thing. Jamie Foxx wore dresses too in Living Color. That's what I'm saying. Look at the Living Color. And then they got Martin Lawrence. They been got Martin Lawrence with what was her next door neighbor? Was it Wanda? No, not Wanda. They be turning these men. Look at Jamie Foxx with Wanda. And at the same time, they taking down the image of a black woman. They degrading the image of a black woman. Our mamas, our aunties, our sisters. It doesn't make sense. It's a ritual, a humility ritual. for all of us as a people. Look at them. You got they did Carrie. Carrie had to do that too. Remember in Living Color? He was Ursula or somebody, that little Russian girl. So they might not even be discriminated. It's just demonic sexual deviancy. It's the people that don't have nothing else better to do. They don't have that. They're hollow. Their souls are hollow. They have no love, no natural affection. They're not spiritually connected. So you living in your flesh. It's all about lust and pride, lust and pride, lust and pride, lust. And it's just like any drug. You're gonna have to keep doing higher and higher, and that's why they get to a straight set. It's like, okay, but just why does it have to be against people? Will because they get off on it. Now I got something on you. Now you feel just as miserable as me. They always try to act like, oh, misery loves company. That's why you think everybody's saying all of a sudden you broke, you broke, you broke. Well, when we start worrying about other people being broke, just go spend your money. Seriously, just go. Don't worry about me. Don't worry. Look. Let me tell you something, Linda. Don't worry about my broke ass, bitch. I ain't complaining. How you gonna complain for me? I ain't never got that. Cat got 10 kids, exactly. Kevin's own people don't even like him like that, exactly. Don't nobody like him. He is not. That's why he plays such a likable character and will throw you under the bus to protect his image. He says, let's see. Yeah, Ricky Smiley had his manager come on the phone, playing a sympathy card. Then he talking about it made my children feel bad. And he said, so he wanted to you know, say something about him wearing dresses and playing all these ladies and stuff. And he's like, wearing a dress is for funny, just for being funny. It's not about anybody's sexuality or anything, And I'm like, he's trying to make it seem like, what are you talking about? It's just comedy. No, wearing a dress is not funny. A man wearing a dress is not funny. What's so funny about it? I just want to know what's so funny about it. He said he's doing it now. He's just doing it for the funny of it. Then you're going to do the R scene just for the funny of it. I don't know. It just reminded me of Will Smith in 6 Degrees of Separation right after Prince of Bel-Air and being the cleanest rapper. He was like the world's cleanest rapper. Then he did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, another clean sitcom. It wasn't no Moesha or nothing in the hood or nothing like that. It wasn't no cop show. No, it was the Prince of Bel-Air that fitted his brand. Doom, the Prince of Bel-Air. It was private schools, coming from the hood, all to 6 Degrees of Separation. Okay. Then he became the $6 million man. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. So he's saying, Cedric Entertainer stole one of his jokes that he did on Comic View. And so, y'all got to look at it. He called Cedric Entertainer looking like a walrus. He told me he's sitting up there looking like a walrus. He called him a walrus. All I saw was him. He told me he's sitting up here because he was talking about how he came on Shannon Sharp's show and lied and stuff. He said he already gave, Steve Harvey and him a pass. They seen each other. They talked about it. They, brother it up and stuff. He said then he gonna come on your show and lie again like I'm crazy or something. He stole the joke. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying now he's gonna try to come up there and make him seem like he's crazy, right? So, because they got the bigger names. And see, the thing about it in stand-up comedy, if y'all don't know, is the whole thing is it's treacherous. It's like it doesn't matter who create the joke. It's who put it on TV first. That's who owns it. It doesn't matter. So, Cedric them had a name. Of course, Steve Harvey them had a name. So if he got a joke, he said he did it. He said he saw him do it on comedy at the Comedy Store. He came backstage. Cedric Entertainer came backstage. Said, "Man, I really like that joke. That's tight." He said, "Then next thing you know, he was doing it in the Kings of Comedy." See, they be needing material. When you need material, you get desperate. I remember Kevin Hart coming into an open mic that I was doing in the Valley in LA. And I'm like, and I heard later on, people was like, Kevin be coming with his people. He be sending his comedians in there to get jokes and stuff from other comedians and stuff. And I was like, I didn't know what to think of it. And then I'm like, oh, I connect the dots. I'm like, I remember I was on stage, as a matter of fact, he came in and with 2 or 3 people, they sat down. And I'm like, wait a minute, he gonna come into a little bitty ass like sandwich shop type full of comedians, and we gotta sign a list to go who go next. What is Kevin Hart doing in here? Busting the jokes. If you ask me. Because this will we come and create and try shit out. They all they want is a premise, an idea, or something they can fucking work with. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he accused Cedric Entertainer doing that, but then side note, Corey Cokum came out and accused Cat Williams of doing it because he said, ask Shantae Wayans. So the Wayans got a comedian in their family, Shantae Wayans, right? She LGBTQ, she's a lesbian, I think. But yeah. So she cool and funny and everything. But she been doing comedy for a while, and she said, ask Shantae Wayans what Cat Williams had her doing out there in the audience in the comedy club while he was back there in the green room or whatever. And I knew when he said that, I knew what he meant. I'm like, oh, she was checking out some funny ass damn jokes and shit. What was funny and stuff. I'm saying, so you hear this a lot because when they get a demand, they need the jokes. They got to have something that's gonna hit. You can't get on a big stage like the Kings of Comedy and you ain't got no hitting jokes. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So yeah, like I said, Michael Blackston responded. On the ones that responded, everybody responded except Steve. That's what I was saying. So Michael Blackston, he gonna respond. He making an accent because he was saying Michael Blackston had when he found him, he was wearing dirty dashikis and shit, and walk and with a fake accent, and he was like, I told him, no, you need to dress up, dress for the part, dress for success or whatever. That's now his whole thing is being sharp and flashy and stuff. He said, yeah, I told him that. He said, then they hate me for it. I get them ideas and then they hate me for it and stuff. So then he was like, Michael Blackston come back talking about my accent ain't fake. Even my Philly accent is what did he say? It's fake. Now he's trying to say it's American accent is fake, but it's too many people that just said that that's a fake accent. You mother sucker, you said that it sound fake. Don't nobody talk like that all the goddamn time. It's an act. It's okay. It's an act. You know what I'm saying? What else? Yeah. So then, what else? Let's see. Whoever. Oh yeah, so I told him that. Yeah, so Cedric Entertainer, he responded talking about it's an old joke. It was the old joke. That was like 20 years, 30 years ago, this and that. It don't matter. That's just, to me, that's just like T.I. them over there talking about for 3 years. For 3 years. It don't matter if it was 3 years. It doesn't, that ain't answering the question. So there gonna be more to come, but that's what I got, y'all. That's it. Let me know what y'all feel. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, he adopted them. Kevin is goofy, not funny, never cared for him. That's what I'm saying. You still trying to showcase. He's trying to put it in our face like, I got nothing funny, I don't care. Because this boy grew up, short, dark skinned, unattractive. He just feels rejected. So he's constantly trying to prove himself with validation, and it's like, it's not working. Go on and get that leg and enlongment. They got a surgery for enlarging your legs and give you a couple of inches. Go and get that shit and sit your ass down somewhere. Instead of having all these car crashes and affairs out here and trying to throw people under the bus to goddamn hide it. I'm tired of it. Yes, he stole it. Yeah, he stole it. Everybody know he stole it. And yeah, they all responded. The only one that responded was Steve Harvey. He told Steve Harvey up. Y'all got to go see it. They only gave it some views, but yeah, I just want to hit on that because I want to know what y'all feel. If y'all want to talk some more about it, we'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, we just introducing what's going on, and that Cat Williams broke the internet on exposing these black comedians. It's their time too. They can get it too. Seems like I was saying, y'all can get it too. These black comics can get it too. That's why I had to step. I'm just turned off from the whole comedy thing because it wasn't about the love of it, the love of the art. Like, hey, I have a love for it. I like, but it's just all of this that you got to go through. It's all of this, this just deceitfulness, this bullying, this. It's just. Even Lunel, I experienced a negative experience with Lunel, and I'm gonna say this and go because she was in the audience. I was performing and I got off and I was like, hey, because I was like admiration, funny stuff, and then she gonna tell me unsolicited. Now she's gonna tell me, well, if you having a set and you just not doing good, you just need to tell the audience, I'm not, this not working. See y'all tomorrow, whatever like that. Don't wait until your biggest joke at the end. Just go on and do that. And I was like, bitch, you really think that sound to me? You just don't like seeing me on stage. You got an issue with seeing me on stage. You literally telling me to give up, get off stage, don't even try. No, that's not how comedy works, bitch. That's my time. I'm gonna do my time. You mad because I might have been struggling in the beginning, bitch, but I brought that shit home in the end, and you mad and you trying to unravel a motherfucking thread because that ain't the first time I saw her in Oakland. When I first met her, when she was still staying in Oakland at the Oakland Comedy Festival, and they had got me and my friends to give the trophies and stuff to the winners of the competition and for the stand-up comedy. And she was like, "Why I can't be no goddamn because I ain't got no small waist. I can't be no acting a fucking fool." So it's a lot going on behind the scenes, bitch, and it ain't always what it seems. Like people like, I love Vanilla. I'm like, I don't like that. She ain't no woman's woman. She ain't no woman. She ain't no woman. I love you guys. Let me know what y'all think below. Let me see what y'all saying on the way out. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Thank y'all for all the laughs. I love you guys. Let me know what you think below. Please like, follow, comment, subscribe. Hit that Patreon, the Cash App, Tracy Walker Comedy. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.